Good day, good people. Welcome to JJ Tech Tutoring. I've got a question here. I got it from Signals and Systems, a module, but then it's just a mathematics, it's just shifting theorems. So we're going to be working with this question. I'm gonna answer this question. I'm gonna answer this. I'm gonna answer this. I'm gonna answer this. I'm gonna answer this. So it's just a behavior question. So we're just gonna check the effect and the behavior that the graph will show us as we answer the questions. Now the question says, refer to the signal g of t in the figure below to sketch the following signal. So g of negative t. So this one, as you can see, this one, we're just gonna make a mirror here. So we're going to redraw this that side, right? We're going to redraw this that side. So for as much as we are solving this part, it says g of negative t, right? G of negative t. So we are going to draw this graph, redraw the graph, but then it will be just an opposite of this, opposite of the main graph. Right, now we're going to have negative 6, negative 12, negative 15, and then negative 24. Right, now it was just like this. So for the sake of being a little bit fast, I'm not going to be too accurate with the graph, but then I'm going to try my best so that you understand. Right, so the amplitudes are not going to change. We're just going to change the sign, 0.5. So this is the first question, right? So the answer, the question requested us to solve for g of negative t, and then the original equation is g of t. So we just have to change. So each and every value here is going to be in negative. Then we change it and put it in the left hand side. Then we're done solving the question, right? We're done solving the question. Now, question number 2, we have to sketch this graph, right? We have to sketch this graph, right? So this one is pretty simple, straightforward. We know very well that when we are including or substituting t+2 in the equation, so that means for as much as it's positive, that means it's shifting to the left hand side, right? It's shifting to the left hand side because it's positive. So that means we're going to subtract 2 from each and every value here, right? Subtracting 2 from each and every value that side, right? Now this is our graph, right? Since here it was 6, we're going to subtract 2, right? So 6 minus 2 is 4, and then 12 minus 2 is 10. 15 minus 2 is 13, and then 24 minus 2 is 22. Right, now it's just a straightforward question. We are now going to draw the graph. So where there was 6, we're starting with 4, right? Then it goes to pass through 10 instead of passing through to 12, but then we subtracted 2, right? And like I said, guys, for as much as it's only changing our horizontal, our x-axis, then we're just gonna change the horizontal values. We're not gonna change our amplitude. Right, now this is it. Now let's solve the following one. This is g of negative 3t, right? G of negative 3t. So this one, for as much as they are including negative 3t into our graph, that means we're just going to divide each and every value here by negative 3. We're going to divide it by negative 3. So we divide throughout by negative 3. So it's gonna go that side. Because they're gonna be in. Right. So they're gonna go to the left hand side as they were, because they are being divided by negative. We're dividing by negative 3, right? For as much as it's negative 3t, then we're dividing by negative 3t throughout here. Then it's gonna change. So negative 3 divided by 6 is negative 2. Then negative 3 divided by 12 is negative what? Negative 4. Then negative 3 divided by 5, negative 3 divided by 50, then it's going to give us negative 5, right? Then negative 3 divided by 24, then it's going to give us negative 8. Negative 8. Right. Now, same shape. Right. 10 here. Then negative 1 does not change here. Like I said, guys, it's not going to be accurate. My drawings are not going to be accurate, but you just have to understand the behavior on how these equations that are being introduced affecting the shape, this shape, right? So this is how it is. This is how it is. Now, another question is g of 2t plus 1. G of 2t plus 1. Now, g of 2t plus 1. This one is a little bit challenging to beginners. So it's going to be a little bit challenging, but you only have to be manipulative enough to do maths, right? In order to be a good mathematician, you have to be a manipulating guy, right? Now, g of 2t plus 1 over 2, right? We have factored 2 out. We've factored 2 out, right? So that means it's g2t plus 0.5, right? Then from there, we are going to divide throughout by 2 and then subtract 2 is 0.5. We're going to subtract this. As you can see, it's a shifting to the left, and then we divide by this one. So we always have to make sure, same as here. You understand? To this graph, we divided by negative 3 and subtract 0, because here there is plus 0 here. Right. Now, let us now draw the graph. Let us now draw the graph. Shifting graph. Right. Now, we're going to subtract 0.5. This one will need a little bit of a calculator here because I'm not a machine. Right. Now, we're going to multiply 6 by 2, and it will give us 12. Then we're going to subtract 0.5 from 12. Right? No, we're not multiplying, we're dividing. This here, we're dividing. This here, we're dividing. So we're going to divide by 2 and then subtract 0.5. Now, 6 divided by 2, it's 3. 3 minus 0.5, it's 2.5. Right, now, we're going to 12. Then 12 divided by 2, 6 minus 0.5, 5.5. Then we're going to do what now? 15. 15 divided by 2, 0.7. Then 0.7 minus 0.5, then 7. Then 24 divided by 2, 12 minus 0.5, then 11.5. Then we are going to draw the graph, right? We are going to draw the graph. Right, so up here is 0.5, down here is negative 1, right? So basically, this is the shape of this graph, right? Now, there is another graph. There is g of 2, okay, there is this one. There is g of 2 open brackets t plus 1. Straightforward. The rules that we used here, whatever we applied here, we're going to apply it here, right? So we are going to divide by 2 and subtract 1. I hope by now you understand. We are going to divide by 2 and subtract 1. By now you understand so well. We're going to divide by 2. So 6 divided by 2, 3, then 3 minus 1, then it's 2, right? Is it correct? 6 divided by 2, 3 minus 1, then 2. Now, 12 divided by 2, 6, 6 minus 1, then 5. Then 15 divided by 2, 7.5, 7.5 minus 1, then 6.5, right? Then we're going to 24. 24 divided by 2, then we get 12, then 12 minus 1, and we get 11. Then right, so it goes here, right? Then that's how it is. That's how it is. 0.5. Right, now this is our shape. So this is our shape in this question. But then I know very well that you now know. I know very well that you now understand the relationship here, because I did this question for you. Then now this one you understand. Then I wanted to give you some more question whereby we are asked to actually find the behavior, or to find another signal when the graph is approached this way. The graph we have actually included this one. Then to this one it's easy, because you just have to multiply throughout by 3. You're going to multiply throughout by 3. Remember when we were solving this question, we had to divide throughout by 3. Now if it is in this form, g of t divided by 3, then you just have to multiply throughout by 3. You're going to multiply 6 by 3, you're going to multiply 12 by 3, you're going to multiply 15 by 3, you're going to multiply 24 by 3. Then that means your graph is going to move from here to somewhere here, right? Then it starts from 80, then just like that. Then you draw the graph, the same shape, then you don't change the amplitude. Yeah, that's it.